Hey y'all, hey, hope all is well with you. I'm Leslie of Lesson Creations coming to you from my workroom. Who the who? It has been a few, I don't know how long it's been since I've been live. Y'all, I'm gonna put these on top of my head so I ain't gonna be able to read nothing, but I can see the screen. Anyway, if you don't know me and don't know what I do, I am Leslie. You can call me Leslie and I will answer. I am a custom and ready wear fashion designer who loves to create clothes for plus size women because I'm a thick chick myself, and we still don't get the love like we should. Anyway, but most of all, I love to play with fabric. I haven't been on because I actually been doing my side hustle job, so I haven't done as much creative things in this workroom, just a few jobs, alterations and stuff. So I haven't really been doing a lot of work. But I've been fiending to do some work in my room, besides the fact I need to clean it. Y'all, just know that you will probably see more organization stuff on here because I'm still trying to figure out the best way to set my room up. I've been doing some stuff. I've made some changes. I don't know if y'all have seen it. Let me see if I can split the screen. Wow. Yep. All right. So the black tubs are new. The black bins are new. They have my thread in it. So I've changed that. I kind of rearranged the baskets up top. That big white one to the far left, right, whatever, I don't particularly like. That's just sitting there, but the rest of them are pretty much the way I want them. Then I have done those bins and changed some stuff out and labeled as much stuff as possible. It's still not where I really want it, but I've been doing some purging. I've purged some notions and stuff that I haven't used, probably not going to use. So that has helped with the reorganization. I still have some more to go in this room, but you'll probably see some of that a little bit more because, whew, anyway, that's reorganization. Had to drink some coffee or something hot because I've been out in the weather. And this change of weather doesn't do well for my system right away. It takes me a minute. So I had did the last time I did my live, I was talking about something I wanted to work on, and I actually did complete it. We'll talk about that in a second, and I do have a video. I will be trying to edit the video and get it done so you can see me kind of go through the process. And we're going to talk about that a little bit because I have some things to say. So the couple things that I've managed to do. One is this little thing here. Now, I don't know if y'all know what these things are that is around my neck. I know you probably like, you got a whole turtleneck on or a cow neck kind of thing, right? No, it is not. It is called, we used to call it a dicky, or like, it's just, I used to have these like years ago as a kid. Um, it was just something to add a little bit color to your garment or to give coverage. So literally, this probably took me it took me longer to cut it than to sew it. So it's just a piece of fabric, neck hole, and you sew because there's no seams on this part. There's no seams. Sometimes there's seams and it depends on the fabric, but I was using what I had. And you just literally sew around the edge. Make it big enough to fit over your head. You can actually twist this because this is flat. I usually kind of twist it a little bit so it's more bunchy and kind of full. But I didn't worry about that. I did extend it because it wasn't as long as I wanted. So these are two pieces here, and this is one piece here. Quick thing you can do if you're like me, who gets cold easy or worried about your chest being uncovered, because not everybody wears undershirts or camis or tank tops, but a lot of us women who is hit past a certain time of age, a certain age gets hot really quick, but usually we just need a little coverage here. But the arms, having too much on our arms, ooh, we burn. We don't like to burn. So this is one way to kind of keep your chest covered um, without having the cumbersome extra shirt on. So I had the sweatshirt on and I had that on, and it just gave me additional coverage. This is a quick remnant. You can pull scraps out and make you a couple. I plan to make more because I just need to keep my chest covered. And as long as my chest covered, I'm usually happy. So that's a quick little thing that anybody can do. And you don't have to have a serger, because that's done with a serger. You can have a regular sewing machine. As long as you do a zigzag stitch, it'll be able to pull over your head. All right. The other thing, I have another thing that I've been working on, and I can't really talk about it just yet until I do the video, because I know some people are going to ask me some questions, but comments are not on for some reason, so I can't see your comments if you make any comments. Anyway, so we're coming to this. This is an alteration project. It's an alteration project. I think it's probably been several months. I'm almost sure. Several months that I had received this. It's a jacket. Received a jacket. And when I got the jacket, the reason why the person wanted me to fix it is because when the package came in, there was a slash in the back, slash across the back. And by the time she noticed it, she couldn't send it back. So she asked me, she said, "What can you do with this?" I said, "I don't know." I say that all the time. I don't know. And I'll be darned. We're going to have to do some extras now. I'll show you that. So I literally only seen the slash in the back, and just now, because it's not been on this mannequin. Right here, I see a slash right here across the top. Oh, oh, good. That's underneath. I'm about to fix it though, because there's a slash literally. I don't know if you see my finger coming through. That's the facing part, but it's a part of the facing that you can see. So I'm gonna probably have to do something with that. And I'm not gonna probably, I am gonna do something with it. I'll probably lay some of the other fabric that I used on the lapel. I won't take it off, but I'll do some zigzag stitch, and then I'll lay it on top, and it'll be fine once you see what I did to the back. So I remove the back part, and then I inserted lace. So it's black lace. It's a textured. Let me see if I have a piece of it so you can really see it good, because on that mannequin you really can't see it. And because I'm looking for it, I can't find it. I'm trying to think if I put it up. But because I'm looking for it. Y'all know how it is. Every time you look for something, when you're really looking for something, it don't be where you had it. I don't know what happened to it. I put it up. I know that. I put it up. But anyway, I'll pull it off. So this is the lace. It's a pretty, and it's a heavy lace. It's not a lightweight lace. It's a heavy lace. All I did was basically repattern it to fit inside. And I did put a little bit of a vent in it, not too big, but I did that. And then instead of doing it straight across, I did round the bottom of the hem. So what I'm going to probably do, because I do have just enough to be able to fix the slashes that I have on here, I'm going to go ahead and lay some of that lace on top of it. I probably just got enough the lace on top of it to hide it, and probably put a piece of interfacing underneath to give additional support, and then lay that piece on top. I'll just top stitch it on. That won't take too long. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and finish. That'll probably get finished tonight, only because I want to change my thread on my machine. All right, so next thing. Let me see, I got a pattern right here. Oh, that's the pattern I was looking for. Yay! We'll talk about this pattern in a second. Y'all be like, what? We'll talk about this pattern in a second. I'm trying to find the pattern that I did. And of course, because I can't find it right away, I'm not going to stress about it. All right. So this will be something that will be completed. I'm thankful of that. If I haven't asked, I hope y'all, or said, I hope y'all had a good week thus far. That you did something you wanted to do and got done with things you should have done, like me. Yeah, which I'm always doing something. Anyway, so when I did my last live, I talked about doing and working on this dress. Originally, it was a top that I converted to a more of a shift dress for me. It was a new pattern I had never used before. If you didn't know, most of the time I do not use commercial patterns, and the reason why I don't is because I usually have to do too many modifications in order for it to work, and sometimes that becomes very frustrating. But I know how to grade them. I just sometimes don't feel like doing it, and that's all. I think we all go through that. Don't have the desire to do the extra, but sometimes you just gotta go on to do it. And so that's what I did. So I had to talk about a few things that I said I was not gonna do on a video. I be saying I'm gonna do stuff, and I just be saying it. It's just words be coming out my mouth. Cause there's a saying that my auntie had from the time I was small. That she always told me. She said never have to do anything. And so even though sometimes I say that I plan to do something halfway or half do it, it don't happen. Never. Hardly ever. Even when I'm rushing, it's hard for me to do because I don't like stuff to look half done. I never want whatever I create look like it's or look like it's quote unquote homemade. I want you to be able to I want you to question whether or not where that come from. I've never seen it before. Where'd you buy it? I want those questions. And usually I get those questions. So there's a few things that I talked about that I said I was not going to do. And guess what? Leslie did it. All right. So one thing is it was not supposed to be lined. I was not supposed to line the dress. And originally it was just going to be this material. I thought through it. And the reason why I changed my mind was I want this to be a dress that I can wear from the fall, well, from the springtime to fall time. I may be able to get a winter if I put on tights with it. So I said, Leslie, you know better. So Leslie did better. So she lined it. Then I said I was not going to put interfacing, the facing underneath here, or the interfacing underneath my my neckline. I did it because it was going to work my nerves because I wanted to have a nice crisp feeling, and this is a very flimsy fabric, so you have to think about those things. I never talked about when I was discussing me making it. I'll make sure I tag the original video. I ended up putting pockets in it, and actually they're in the right exact place that I want them. I usually measure underneath my arm down, and usually that tells me exactly where I need to put it. It's usually like 9 to 10 inches or something down. The other thing I talked about was doing the slash and separate for when you are actually grading a pattern or modifying a pattern to make it work for you. If it does not fit, you have to do certain things. And I said I was not going to do it. I was going to do the real quick extension. That didn't happen. I ended up doing the slash thing. Hopefully I have the actual, me doing the process, but I don't know. and I'll at least talk about it, how it's done in the video. The one other thing that I did was, this is a fabric that ravels like nobody's business, and it was driving me nuts. So instead of doing a regular roll hem, I actually did bias around it. Now, I'm going to admit that I did not wash this fabric beforehand. It will have to definitely be, I'll have to sit and figure out if I can do the dry cleaning myself, because I had to use some steam with, of course, a little water coming out. And this fabric bleeds. But of course, I didn't find it out until after the dress was done. I can see it in certain spots. So probably I'm going to take a piece or take maybe a yard of the fabric, because I still have some left, and wash it and see how it acts afterwards. I just didn't think that this bled. So I usually don't wash all my fabrics. Certain fabrics I do that usually shrink. Those are the fabrics I tend to wash, like your cottons. Sometimes my linen, depending on what brand it is, and another fabrics. But for the most part, I don't wash my fabrics, and they're fine. But when I know that the possibility of it bleeding, I go ahead and wash it so I can see what it's going to do. And I'm telling you, I didn't realize that it was basically printed on top, but it shouldn't be. As you can tell with this particular, you can see the fabric, the design on both sides is just not, it's just muted on one side, and that's it. So I didn't worry about it. So hopefully I at least get a couple wears before I have to redo this again. But I did decide that after wearing it, I do like the high neckline. The neckline was fine for me. I like the neckline because that means I can wear nice, pretty jewelry that cascades down, something long. But after doing it, I definitely want to make this again. I do have to consider a few other fabrics, of course. I'll probably make sure I wash my fabrics next time, because it's not cool having to sit down and make something, make it to the fullest, and then find out that the fabric is going to, the colors are going to blend together. We're not looking for a melting pot right now. We're looking for them to stand alone and stay away from each other. You can be next to me, but you can't be, blended all together. We don't want that. So I'm not happy about that part at all. But I will make it. I will make it. I will make it. So the next thing I'm going to talk about real quick, I'm not going to be long. Try and drink my coffee while it's hot. While it's hot. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about real quick, is I have, let's see if I can find it. Not for sure. I may put a reel up because I'm not stuck. I'm never stuck on stuff. Although right now I'm starting to like these colors right now. All right. So I was getting ready to work on this today. I actually was kind of scouring around, that sounds funny. Scouring around my workroom trying to find fabrics to do this project. Well, when I initially came across the pattern, I was going to go ahead and do it, but there was no fabrics I really liked and was really interested in doing it, or doing this particular style in it. One I want, I don't have it. Ain't that about a blip blip and a blip blip? Although I can use this one. Anyway, so what I'm looking for is a pullover. I have bought one from, I think, Sam's Club. And I like the colors. It was cute. But it doesn't fit me right. As being a true pear shape, um, small on top, thick on the bottom, a lot of stuff don't fit correctly or fit like I would want it to fit. It usually sits like you can see my shirt sitting on the top right now. This is what I go through on a regular basis. So that's why, one, I tend to wear more crop tops. That's one of the reasons why. Plus, I like them. um, and then, or I make shirts that actually are meant to cascade. Like I have one design I call Bella, and she's a crisscross design, but it automatically is meant to cascade across your hips so that you don't have to worry about this sitting on top and being uncomfortable. I have another one I think I call Lovely Lightly or something like that, that cast is meant to give the shape and it kind of swoops out, but it fits and looks nice on a lot of people. But I stay cold. My husband talks about me all the time because I be cold. He's probably wearing shorts right now. The only thing I'm probably going to do is take this sweatshirt off because it's a little warm. But during the daytime, it is cool in my house. I don't touch the temperature. And because I don't, I be freezing. So I want to make me a couple things that I can wear inside the house and don't mind being recorded, because most of the time I have my caftan. It's the one that says coffee on it. Caftan on. It's a flannel. Yeah, it's a flannel one, but it's a short sleeve, but it's long. I have another one as well, but I need more things other than that. I want to be comfortable and cute. We all like to look comfortable and cute. Well, I seen, not only did I buy that one, but I also seen somebody that I watch on YouTube. Her name's Becky. She is a gardener, cook, you know, the lover of homesteading life. And she had on this pullover jacket that had a chest zipper, collar came up a little bit, and it fell straight down, but it kind of cascaded out and had vents on the side, but it was bound with black. It was like a furry kind of fabric. It wasn't flannel. It wasn't fleece. No, it wasn't. Excuse me. It wasn't fleece, but it was. It may have been a version. Not sure. So I want one for me. I'm trying to be lazy, meaning have a pattern, because I can draft one, but I ain't in the mood to do that. So I was looking for a pattern that I can actually mimic the kind of look. This is the fabric I definitely wanted to do it in because I know I have a uh, zipper that will work. So this, I think I'm going to do it with this fabric for the majority of the jacket. And I may use the red trim. I was going to do black trim, but I don't think I have any black. And I definitely won't do white. I do have white here, but the white is going to be, it's not the same color. Y'all may not be able to. This look like off-white to me. And this is a white. Not pretty. So, or I'm going to do it a different one. I had bought some fleece for my granddaughters, and it has the princesses on it. I may do one of those because it won't matter because I'm at home. It's for me. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So this is the project. Since the thread is already in the machine, I probably will try to work on this. Um, I probably won't record it. Like I said about the dress, I did record most of that, or at least half of it. But I probably won't record this because I'm probably going to make some mistakes and make some adjustments. And when I make adjustments, I kind of think it through, and that's the reason why I got off the last time. So I see that I have one that is very similar to the style I want, but I don't want any elastic in the box. So it's a man's one. That's the style I want to do. I don't want I really don't want this going across. I want it to be solid. Um, and then I was gonna bind around the zipper area, or make it like piping. That's what she had. It looked like piping. So I'm gonna see how I can get it done. That's why I may not do this one first. I may literally use one of my other flannels first. Fleece. Keep on calling flannel. Fleece that I already have. That way I can make the mistakes on it. And then the one that I may end up possibly wearing out, which is this one, I'm more likely to wear out. Then I can make the modifications on it. So let's just make sure Leslie does what she says she's going to do. Because she has a bad habit, y'all, of getting distracted. I have a lot of squirrel moments. A lot. And I lose track. But hopefully I will go ahead. This is my goal for this up and coming week, starting Sunday, and maybe before then. I want to make sure that I complete at least this or two of them before the week's out. One, because I want it. Two, because I want it and I need it. And after today being in the house, the temperatures have been dropping. There was frost on my collard greens today, this morning, and I was worried for my collard greens. So hopefully it doesn't get too cold tonight, but I think it's supposed to. We'll see. So that's my goal for tonight. I hope y'all have set you some goals for your week besides fixing your turkey gobble gobble dinner. You know, I'm gonna do mine like nice and easy. I may go get a turkey, I may not. I don't know. Who knows? But because it's just me and my honey. But I still like me some turkeys. Gobble gobble. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. I appreciate y'all. Per shot, y'all. Can't even talk straight. I appreciate y'all spending a little time with me. I hope y'all have a great weekend. Don't have fun like I would. I will catch y'all later. Make sure if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel if you want to know about sewing, me having fun playing with my fabrics. I may throw a little gardening in every so often, so don't be shocked because that's what I do. That's the things I do. So I'm gonna get up off here because I need to drink some. Oh God, I apologize. Y'all have a great one. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh gosh.